Hello, hello. Welcome to my channel. My name is Yanni. I am a Mexican stitcher, and this is a cross stitch channel where we talk about cross stitch and fabrics and flosses and different materials. And we really enjoy making plans and talking about designs and you know having this common interest. And having the joy of share this with all of you. So today I want to talk a little bit, kind of stitchy report, a weekly report of my progress. I have been working on two projects. The first one is this one that I love so much, is Children's Garden by Marilyn Levitt Inblum. This is a project. This is a design. Um, it was originally released in 1992, so it's 30 years young, and it's a beautiful design. I I have this project in my stash, and has always been a dream of mine to stitch this project. It's not really a large design, but I remember, many years ago when I first knew this project. I find it so hard to stitch because these dark colors and all this full coverage, of the garden. And it was like, I don't know, I was thinking like a heaven on earth, even though I didn't know heaven on earth back then. But yeah, I always thought that this project was really hard to achieve, and it's really not. Who knew? um, it's not a big project. It has, some parts that are full coverage, but it's such enjoyable project. I don't know, perhaps you need to be in the right mood and, in the right time to work in certain projects. But with this design, I'm really enjoying the process. I have been stitching this project for the last couple of weeks, and yeah, I love it. I changed the color of the hair in the children, and I made the skin darker. I like to make the skin of my projects, morenita, dark skin, because representation matter. And yeah, it's important for me, and I love it. And I am stitching this project in a Lugana 32 that I dyed, and I'm using just one thread. You usually have to use two threads for stitching on Lugana 32, which is the equivalent to Aida 16. But I really love to stitch with one thread. So yeah, I feel so comfortable stitching with one thread. And you have to take, in consideration that the coverage of one thread, especially in 32, is not always full coverage, because you can see part of the fabric, especially when you are stitching, in really contrast colors against the fabric. For example, here, if you are stitching in a really dark thread, you are going to see part of the fabric. If, for example, you are stitching in a dark, like a black fabric, and you are stitching white crosses, again, you are going to see part of the dark fabric. So you have to take that in consideration, because perhaps you can choose to stitch those specific colors, contrast colors, with two threads. In my case, I really like the overall look, and I really enjoy stitching with one thread. So even though the navy blue of the dress and the pants of the boy is not so saturated like in the design, you can see it's almost black, like navy blue. In my project, it looks lighter because you see part of the fabric, but I really like it. And I don't know I don't know if you can see, but in the design for the dress, you combine two colors, but the overall design only includes like 4 or 5 blues, shades of blues. But I was seeing that the contrast between the colors, it's really really subtle. So I decided to add some back stitch lines to create the creases in the dress and in the sleeves. So yeah, I decided to add those details, but I like it. I really enjoy, always try to put my personal um, touch here and there. So I really enjoy adding this back stitch in the dress in order to give the the indication of the of the creases of the dress. But yeah, I really really like it. And I change also the color of the lettering. I'm using a DMC 4505 because the original color, it was very similar to my fabric. So yeah, I really like the color of this DMC, and I'm stitching these crosses one by one in order to achieve the movement of the variegated thread. And I really really like the result. And I'm finally, reaching the garden part of the design. So I'm making this floor part, and I'm going to, once it's finished, I'm going to stitch, the arch and all the greenery in the design. But I'm really really enjoying this. And I put the design in this frame just to show you. But I stitch in hand. I feel more comfortable stitching in hand, and yeah, it's faster for me and more convenient. But because sometimes people ask me if I use frames, and I don't. I use them for pictorial for picture purposes only. The needle minder is from Fat Quarter Stitch. It's a lovely. I love the little bee, and I think it's really appropriate to put a bee in a garden. As should be. So yeah, I really really enjoying stitching on this project after all of this year, these years that I've been longing to finish this project. So yeah, I hope that I can finish this in a couple of weeks. We'll see, we'll see. And other project that I work yesterday and today, it's a little project that my friend Manu from Argentina sent me a message, and he said to me, Yanni, I took a picture of a beautiful, leaf, and how about we can stitch a mini project, getting inspiration from that picture. And I said, okay. I think it's a beautiful picture, and I love to make this kind of connections between beautiful things and pictures or image that can inspire us, and use the media that we have in hand, that we are used to stitch with. In this case, beautiful colors, floss colors, and fabric, and trying to create this mini project with that inspiration. So we decided to um, take a shot in the creating a small design. So initially I was thinking in using just one color, making like a little red work, like a little red sampler with that leave as with like inspiration. But I start to take out more colors and more colors, because the picture have all these beautiful colors, really autumn colors. And I start to loving this combination, and I decided to create a shape of a leaf. And sorry for my my sketches. But let me confess that I was watching the second part of Stranger Things, the Netflix series, and I was watching with my family the last two episodes, and we were just having fun. And I must confess that I like better the first part of the fourth season. The first seven episodes. I like those better than the last two, 8 and 9 episode. But yeah, it was a fun time. But because I like to make many things at the same time, I start sketching a little bit the leaf and the project that I want to make using these colors. There's a fly around. and I start to make a little pattern, a little chart. And I was watching the TV and making crosses, literally. And yeah, I decided, you know what, I have the general idea. So this morning, well, last night we finished watching the season. It was okay. Again, I like the first part, better, but it was a nice time. So this morning I decided to put my inspiration and my colors, and I stitch this uh, this little project. So I love the result. I love the use of these colors. Oh, yeah. I added all the colors, all the flosses, and of course I love to add specialty stitches. So I have to add also specialty stitches here to make it the texture and different dimension for the little design. So the idea is to make this design, this project again. I don't have the chart or the pattern, so I'm going to stitch this again, copying the my original leaf, and I'm going to finish as scissor fob. I hope I can do it because I'm not really good at making small things, but yeah, it's part of the challenge, and I love to being able to express through flosses and fabric all these ideas with the inspiration of so many things. So in this case, this is a fall motif, and I love it. I hope I can replicate this design again and form a little scissor fob. So I will let you know. So yeah, this is my report for this week. I'm also, taking care of details for the Mexican retreat on November. We have a few, really few, places. If you want to come and visit me here in Mexico, I'd be so happy to receive all of you. So yeah, this is my Stitchy adventures for the week. I hope you have a great week. Take care of yourself. Take care of your family. I would like to ask you some thoughts for a nephew. My nephew, it's a little sick right now, so we we will appreciate if you send us positive thoughts for him. So yeah, we really hope that this pass and he will be all right soon. So yeah, thank you for being here with me. Thank you for all your comments, for all your support. If you like to subscribe, to click the bell. I also have a page for a coffee if you like to invite me a coffee. I love coffee. So thank you. And If you like to follow me, I also have a Instagram page where I put pictures and I make live videos and all that stuff. So yeah, have a great week. Take care of yourself, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.